discussed that I2U2 has been formed out of Quad. So in this session, let us know what Quad actually is. Okay. So Trilateral Security Dialogue or Quad, strategical security dialogue involving India, US, Australia and Japan. Okay, already these countries I highlighted in last video. It is initiated by Japanese President Shinzo Abe in 2007. It ceased to exist in 2008 after Australia withdrawal, later revived again during 2017 ASEAN Summit in Manila, Philippines. Okay, the objective is to first it is ceased to exist in 2008, but after ASEAN Summit in Manila, Philippines in 2017 again. Objective is to ensure support to free, open, prosperous Indo-Pacific region. The ambition of this Quad Summit is free, open, prosperous Indo-Pacific region. Okay, what is spirit of Quad? In 2021, Quad countries issued joint statement promoting free open rules border rooted in international law to advance security and combat threats both in Indo-Pacific and beyond. What is the main ambition of Quad? Means to ensure security in Indo-Pacific region. Okay, Quad Alliance is looking to coordinate in areas such as science and technology, engineering, mathematics fellowship, economic framework with other partners, maritime domain awareness initiative. Okay, so what is, there is 3C strategy also for Quad that exists. Okay, several programs have been previously announced in STEM, okay, science, technology, engineering, and so economic framework with other partners, maritime domain awareness initiative. Okay, maritime domain awareness initiative, why it is conducted? To get an idea of borders in water, so that no fights will happen between countries. Okay, Australia Foreign Minister, Quad is about bringing tangible benefits to region and ensuring the region is peaceful, stable, prosperous, in which sovereignty is respected. Okay, so to maintain security and stability in Indo-Pacific, Quad was formed. Okay, Japan Foreign Minister, the world is witnessing direct attempts to unilaterally change the state quo by fire and international order based on rule of law under threat. The signing took place during Quad Foreign Minister meeting held at the sidelines of United Nations General Assembly in New York. Okay, so Quad countries sign an agreement that is called Humanitarian Assistance Disaster Relief Partnership. Okay, this agreement is for to take care of disasters. Tsunami is there, earthquake is there in Indo-Pacific. Okay, precaution measures. So that agreement also we will read in detail now. They recently signed the HADR partnership guidelines and the expansion of scope of Quad disaster partnership announced during Quad leaders Tokyo Summit in May 2022. Okay, in May 2022 in Tokyo, Japan, this initiative has been done. Okay, this agreement. It is part of grouping shared vision of free and open Indo-Pacific. These guidelines trace their origins to 2004 ADAC Tsunami Core Group, which sought to strengthen international response during aftermath of 2004 tsunami. Okay, after 2004 tsunami, what can be the precautions taken by countries? They are discussed in this agreement. Okay, these guidelines aim to respond to disasters occurring in Indo-Pacific region. So the countries must respond to the disasters happening in Indo-Pacific region. Partnership will act as dedicated framework for Quad countries to help them boost coordination during disaster, and even they have to give cooperation also. Response and cooperation is required in places of disaster. Okay, improve the Quad countries' capacity, capability, interoperability, operational synergy during disaster response. And they have to improve their capability, capacity, interoperability. Means interoperability means where their technology must be used everywhere. It should not be like that within Japan only we can use our defense system, but they can use anywhere within the Indo-Pacific. Okay, operational synergy means operational understanding. When they are working for a disaster response, they have to cooperate in return. Okay, this partnership allows Quad alliance to provide joint coordinated individual assistance in crisis preparation, crisis response. Post crisis means before disaster happens, preparation, and after disaster happens, response. And apart from response, initial response, how to recover from economic losses, recovery. Okay, recovery precautions also given. Review phases, disaster response. The joint initiatives will be undertaken with respect to sovereignty, territorial integrity, national unity of disaster. Biotechnology means medical. In medical, the Quad countries are making cooperation. Okay, in order to give necessary fillip to enhance Quad cooperation in biotechnology, India should be ideal choice for establishment of okay, they are planning to establish a biomanufacturing hub for vaccines biotechnology cooperation. Okay, background: in 2021, Quad set up critical emerging technology working group to facilitate cooperation related development in critical and emerging technology including biotechnology. Quad countries in 2021, they made a meeting. In this meeting, they discussed how to cooperate in the field of technology, especially biotechnology. STEM means science and technology. Okay, science, technology, engineering, medical. Here, biomanufacturing means it uses living systems, particularly microorganisms, cell cultures, to produce molecules, materials on commercial scale. Okay. For example, if you take stem cells, okay, stem cells, tissue culture, organ transplantation, ready-made organs. Nowadays, ready-made organs also came into existence. So these all things they can develop using living organisms. They can develop, they can induce into other organisms if needed in cases of emergency medical conditions. Okay, potential: it can transform global industrial system with up to 60% of physical inputs to global economy. Suppose if they develop artificial blood, what happens? They need not to, the patient need not to wait for the blood donor. He can be recovered soon with this artificial blood. Like that, bioproducts they will develop. Countries like USA, China have designated specific policies to shape their bioeconomics. Even big countries like USA, China shaped some policies in bioeconomics. Means for these products also how much country has to pay to the other country. That financial terms also decided in this. Okay, what is the case of India here? National Biotechnology Development Strategy envisages country as a global biomanufacturing hub by 2025. India wants to become the global manufacturing hub by 2025. That is the ambition of India under Quad Summit. Okay, while strategy sets a target for 100 billion for the hub, it is important to recognize that India ambitions require external support. So 100 billion is needed to achieve this ambition. So other countries must help India in this funding. Then only India can make a national biomanufacturing hub by 2025. India's strengths: existing infrastructure, pharmaceutical manufacturing expertise, skilled manpower. Labor is a asset of India. Many laborers we are having all over world, we are sending. Even medical professionals all over the world, they are working in behalf of India. That is an asset to India. Using this manpower, they can develop a biomanufacturing hub soon. Okay, India is among top performers in the field of biomanufacturing in both quality of research. India also has significant potential in low cost biomanufacturing because here rent is very low in India. To keep a plant, medical plant, rent is low, and people work at very low salary compared to other countries. So in low cost they can develop any vaccine, any biotechnology thing, equipment or anything they can develop. Bioproducts. Okay, like oxygen masks are there in COVID time. Oxygen cylinders are there. India can make easily and can export to other countries. Okay, particularly in production of enzymes, reagents, research materials and equipment. Okay, in all these things India can be an expert. But what are the challenges? Still India requires support. capability in capacity and in funding also support from other countries. Then only India can become a biomanufacturing hub. India can establish a national biomanufacturing hub by 2025. China has expressed its intention to capture this market. China is planning to capture biomanufacturing market of the world, similar to how it dominated small molecule activity pharmaceutical ingredients. So how it is dominated in this field, like that in other field also China wants to dominate. So if India make a national biomanufacturing hub by 2025, it can be a counter to China, strong competition to China. That's why India want to make this with the help of other countries by some fund help. That is required to 100 billion. Okay. How does Quad complement these trends? US has significantly funding capacity. The USA can help India in this aspect. Japan, Australia and US possess advanced biotechnology innovation ecosystem and intellectual property. Apart from fund, they can also help in technology sharing also. Like whatever the research they know, that they can implement in India, right? They can share this research material to professors inside India who can read those papers and practically implement to establish new products. Okay, advantages of the proposed hub for India. Quad can help facilitate technology transfer, connect investors. Even USA can connect in some investors who can invest in India and can open some biomanufacturing plants inside India. Okay, establish biomanufacturing fund that is administered through Quad. Support efforts to reduce dependency on China. So that India need not to, apart from countering, giving a strong competition to China, India need not to depend on China also for imports, medical imports. See, in COVID times, some countries has to depend on other countries. That's what happened. That's what problem has happened. Do now strengthening physical infrastructure. A scheme on the PLI scheme allocates 2 billion to pharmaceutical sector to make biopharmaceuticals and APIs. Boosting workforce, improving the workforce skills, giving training to personnel, enabling access to cutting edge technology training, focus on commercializing R&D and even improving the R&D. Okay, to make a biomanufacturing hub by 2025, India must improve the employees and make R&D hubs also. So this is all about Quad, friends. Hope you like the video. For many videos like this on our channel, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you.